Hi, this is Pablo Escobar Jr. and this is my owner's review of the 2019 Xpander GLS. Now I won't waste too much time discussing looks because that's subjective anyway. Me, I like it. I think it looks better than others in its category and even stands out against more expensive cars because of its very sleek and modern aesthetic, both outside and inside. Stepping in, the driver's seat has pretty much the same space as the Monteros. I compared both at the showroom and was really impressed with the Xpander. There's also plenty of space at the passenger side and you can really stretch your legs. And at the second row, adjust the seats backwards and you'll kind of feel like you're in a luxury car. My wife sits at the back with our daughter and she loves it, especially since she has her own aircon. Now the third row is tolerable even for me, but I don't need it so I fold it down. My biggest fear before buying this was that it would be underpowered. Well, it's not. Going uphill or driving on NLEX or the Skyway is no problem. You step on the gas and it pretty much moves instantly. I don't feel any lag with the 4-speed transmission at all, so if you were worried about the engine or transmission, I don't think you should be. Obviously, this isn't a sports car, just don't do overly aggressive overtaking like the many stupid drivers out there, and you should be fine. The steering is super light, that's the very first thing I noticed, and I like it. The light steering, tight turning, and relatively short body make it so easy to drive around the city. And it makes parking effortless, especially with the help of the rear camera, which comes standard with the GLS. I also love the high seat and ground clearance. It's almost like driving a pickup or SUV. Not quite, but almost. You're definitely much higher than sedans. Overall, it's very easy and fun to drive, and it's relatively cheap to run too. Fuel economy is as I expected, 15 kilometers per liter on the highway and around 10 to 12 in the city, depending on traffic. What really makes the Xpander stand out are the extra features that aren't even standard in cars $500,000 pesos more expensive. Aside from the usual remote, you get buttons on the handles for locking and unlocking the doors, with automatic folding side mirrors, a much appreciated touch that really makes it feel premium. You also get push-start ignition, which somehow isn't even standard in much pricier cars like the Toyota RAV4 and Hyundai Tucson. Cruise control and media controls are also found on the leather-wrapped steering wheel. The entertainment system is pretty good, except that the screen lacks brightness. Don't expect to watch movies clearly on a sunny day. But it does have everything I want. USB playback for both music and movies, Bluetooth connectivity, and even auxiliary input. The Bluetooth calls are loud and clear. You can plug in your chargers at the front, in the middle console, or at the back by the third row. Storage options are all over. There's space everywhere for your small items, including in the very deep center console, under the passenger seat, and behind the seats. Cup holders are everywhere. Anywhere you sit, you'll have 1, 2, or 3 places to put your cups and bottles. And since I have the third row folded, I have more space than I'll probably need at the back, with compartments for shoes and smaller items. All of these little things add up to make a very impressive and complete package. I considered many different cars and options and chose the Xpander because of what seemed like a unique combination of modern looks and features, fuel economy, height, space, and practicality of storage, with a bonus of extra seats if I ever needed them. And after driving a Strada for 7 years, I see Mitsubishis as reliable and easy to maintain, just like Toyotas. The Xpander has everything I want and more at a price just below 1 million pesos. I'm sure it's one of the best value for money options out there. Now the worst thing about this car is that I had to wait 4 months for mine, but now that it's here, I have no regrets at all. It was definitely well worth the wait.